Well, uh, I'm back playing for a title. This time I'm on the other side, going for said title. And I'm going up against somebody I've played for the title before in Cameron Holtzmann. I won last time, not taking it for granted this time, but I think this is going to be a better match than that last one. I think we've both established that we're the two best round two players in this league, and I think that's that has gotten us this far. And I think this is one of the rare matches where it might not come down to round two because I think we're both good at it. But I'm excited for this one. I know it's going to be a tough fight. I know Holtzmann's a great player, and I'm ready for whatever. Let's go.
We're doing this shit again? All right. That's it. That's the promo.
What is up, assholes? Welcome back to another match in opening night trivia title match. With me, I got Thomas Scully. Scully, you called the contender match, and I couldn't be there. Now you're here. You witnessed Jake come up, and now he is playing Cameron Holtzmann, current champion. How are you feeling? What are your thoughts?
In the words of Cameron Holtzmann, we're doing this shit again. But no, this is the long-awaited rematch between Holtzmann and Jake. Jake won first time out. So this will be Holtzmann kind of looking for his revenge a little bit. You know, he was able to have some success against Meltzer and some other leagues, other divisions. So these two, are not, they're very familiar with each other, their strengths, their weaknesses. And there were two really interesting movies picked by both sides. So I'm excited to see how this rematch turns out. I think both players are ready, so all we got to do is play the match and see who comes out on top.
Absolutely. Introducing first, the challenger with a record of 6 wins, 1 defeat, 1 knockout, and 1 technical knockout. It's the other Jake Meltzer. And his opponent, champion, the record of 6 wins, 2 defeats, and 2 knockouts. It is the commander, Cameron Holtzmann. Got it right this time.
We're seriously doing this shit again?
Your nickname is seriously the commander? Is that what we all agreed on?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
You were there for that discussion.
I probably was. I just don't remember that.
Gentlemen, here is how round number 1 works. Round 1 is the whiteboard round. You will get 10 questions in a variety of movie trivia categories. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. If you get all 10 correct, you get a bonus question at the end of the round, also worth 1 point. And for the duration of this match, you have 4 repeats and 1 challenge. Jake, are you ready?
I am.
Cameron, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm just writing down that I have another repeat. I thought it was only 3. We're good.
All right. Scully, hit them with their first question.
I will do that. All right, guys. First question of this match will come in the category of the 2000s. Sean and Nick take up what sport in Fired Up?
So this is a pretty apt first question, as both competitors are pretty fired up to play.
Horrible pun.
I have worse jokes in my head that I'm just keeping because I know I need to stop trying to be funny.
Look,
It makes everything worse.
when it comes to the first question banter, it either can go only up or only down. You somehow managed to put us in the middle,
3,
which is shocking.
2,
I think even by your standards.
1. I think it took us fired up. Jake.
Please stop. Cheerleading.
And Holtzmann.
I was so confused. I didn't know if you consider this a sport, cheerleading.
Cheerleading is a
Absolutely
sport, and that
a
is
sport.
correct.
If you
Oh,
talk to
I
high
agree, but
if you
I don't
talk
know
to high school
where
girls,
everyone
this
stands
is
on
the
it.
answer.
Well, now that you both have the answer correct, do you want a challenge?
No.
Yeah, but no, no perfect rounds for anybody.
Your second question comes in the category of directors. For what film did Steve McQueen make his directorial debut? Yeah.
I like Steve McQueen.
Yeah. I never knew a car could direct movies, but good for him.
Just clarifying, we're talking about like Steve McQueen, the famous director, not the actor.
Okay, yeah, the British
Five,
one.
four,
Not the car either,
three,
bro.
two,
Just in case you were confused.
1. Holtzmann.
We're talking about the Steve McQueen you can't use in Warzone, right? Hunger?
Jake.
I didn't know. That's news to me. Hunger.
That is correct.
He doesn't have enough movies. You can't use him as a strength.
Fair enough.
All right, guys. Your next question in the category of the 1980s. All your parents' favorite, your parents' favorite decade, probably. Name all 3 actors who play the fathers in 3 Men and a Baby.
There's more time for this one. Is the baby famous? Now that I think about it,
I've never seen this.
is this like a Cullen Dillon style situation where just like, oh shit, they got famous 10 years later?
If that's the case, that's whoever played the baby.
Yeah.
All they had to
Well, he's
do
the
is
baby
say,
in those Looney Tunes shorts who just like has like a top hat and sings to people. 5, 4, 3,
Please stop.
2, 1. Pens down, Holtzmann.
I'm
And
wrong
Zach.
anyway. It's fine.
Jake
Steve Guttenberg, Ted Danson, and Tom Selleck.
and Holtzmann.
I had 2 of them. Tom Selleck, Steve Guttenberg, and I started writing Bill Pullman because I couldn't remember.
Jake is correct.
I thought Steve Guttenberg was wrong.
Good. Next question.
I'm an idiot.
Next question comes in biopics. What 1962 biopic is about Helen Keller? And shout out to Mike Hanley for repping the Goot everywhere he goes.
Some people don't think that she was real.
Goot? What?
No, Mike Hanley.
Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzmann
The Miracle Worker?
and Jake.
I also sometimes question whether Mike Hanley is real. The Miracle Worker.
That is correct.
All right. The next question is in fantasy sci-fi. Is it one, is it the other, or is it both? We'll find out. What is Solaris in 1972's Solaris?
So I'll explain what happened there after the match is over.
And Solaris just sounds like the name of a celebrity baby.
To me, it sounds like a company that like Gwyneth Paltrow would start to like sell her farts again or whatever. Dead air. Right?
No, I want you to sit here and just think about what you.
Goop
just
is a weird thing. We all need to acknowledge that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake
Is it a spaceship?
and Holtzmann.
A spaceship?
Both incorrect. Looking for a planet.
Oh, okay, that was the other one.
I was sitting there going, spaceship, star, or planet? Which of the 3 do I write down?
Next question comes in non-US films. What was the first film released in the Three Colors trilogy?
Is it okay if I don't write down the 3
Yes.
colors?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't look at me.
4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzmann.
Red?
Jake.
That one's last. It's blue. 3 colors
That
blue.
is correct.
All right. Your next question is in musicals. Oh, God. In Trolls, what member of Branch's family does he think his singing killed? I do not like this movie.
Of all the musicals you go to.
Iconic.
I agree with Jake. Of all the musicals you could have asked.
This is like my other match.
Oh, I'm
that's gonna
sorry.
air.
I'll ask a fucking the Apple question next time, okay?
I think
Prefer that to Trolls.
I think the sequel is a lot better. in my
I actually
opinion.
agree. 5,
Or someone puts it at half a star and doesn't even mention.
1. Jake.
Total guess. His grandpa.
Holtzmann.
As my letterbox review says, I laughed out loud the moment he said it. Singing killed my grandma.
Oh,
That is correct. It's one letter.
Oh, God.
Why don't you sing? Because singing killed my grandma.
Next question comes in comedy. In 1999's The Muse, what is the profession of Stephen Phillips? Last question, not sponsored by Caleb Co. This one definitely sponsored by Caleb Boat.
Going back to Trolls for a second, he's singing Total Eclipse of the Heart, which attracts a large predator, and that's how his grandma dies.
Yeah. 10 out of 10, best movie ever.
Which, oddly enough, is
Four.
when I
Oscar
say
nominated Trolls.
Two.
Two right there.
One.
there.
Holtzmann
Screenwriter?
and Jake.
I put film director.
Holtzmann is correct. Tie game going to your penultimate.
You Albert Brooks, and by Albert Brooks I mean Caleb Boatman.
It's one of the two.
All right, guys, your next question, your penultimate question, is in the category of 1990s. This is your favorite decade. What is the name of Red and Andy's fellow prisoner who killed himself after being released from prison in The Shawshank Redemption?
Great movie. Great movie.
It's okay.
In the coldest of takes.
That's like saying pizza is good, or Adele's a good singer.
Pizza's good. Hamsters are good.
I'm scared the transition between those two.
Anyone knows
Four,
well.
3, 2, 1. Jake
You're going.
Brooks was here.
and Holtzmann.
And if you remove the second letter, it's what he's surrounded by in his job in the prison, Brooks.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
That's a Spence joke.
That is absolutely a Spence.
He's
You know
not
what?
wrong, though.
Brownie point, Holtzmann. And your last question comes in music. In Yesterday, Jack tries to pitch 2 Beatles album names to executives after he's picked up at their label. Name one of them.
You were about to say Drax, I think.
Nothing. I mean,
What kind of
I need to
music?
rewatch those movies. Go ahead.
How can I rewatch them? Because they're great movies.
I haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy since theaters. I need to change that. 5,
Yes, you do.
3,
Like
2,
yesterday.
1. Holtzmann
I wrote Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
and Jake.
I wrote the White Album.
Both of you are correct.
Yeah!
There you go.
Cool.
I put in way too much effort.
Yeah, but you know what? Scored around 1, tied 7-7. Means if everyone agrees, what round number 2? Round number 2, known as the deep cut round. Before this match, each player picked a movie for their opponent to study. They received 5 questions of both the chosen films. A correct answer for their own film was worth 1. However, correct answer for their opponents was worth 2. Holtzmann, since you have the advantage, would you like to get your film first or second?
I will take the Psycho Gorman questions first.
All right, so Jake's questions. Or Jake's film. I will give you your questions in Psycho Gorman, the better of the 2 movies today.
Hell
Nope.
yeah.
Well, yeah, well, yes, but
Your first question. How many points is the butt bonus for in Crazy Ball? Wait. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you unfortunately said that right.
fun fact.
It's
my
not
quiz
written that
was
way, but
censored because I wrote, how many points do you get for hitting someone in the butt? And it censored the phrase in the butt.
Oh, Scully, wait to hear. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake
5.
and Holtzmann.
5 points.
Both correct. Second question. What is the second object the lead burglar discards before PG attacks him? So Scully, these kids play a game called Crazy Ball, which basically has no rules but all the rules. And then the winner takes over the universe, and then she summons this demon who wants to murder the universe. And he's also
That is the closest thing we will get in cinema to Calvin Ball from Calvin and Hobbes.
hell yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Also,
A picture in a nice frame.
Jake.
I love that guy. Picture frame.
Both are correct. Once again, Holtzmann taking the long way to get to the answer.
Well, because it's like he says, like, who took a picture? He's like, it's a nice frame.
That bum is so Canadian. Just for the record.
Your third question. PG says time is a false construct that only exists for beings unable to phase what?
Now, question: does PG mean Paul George, the Star Troopers? Word?
The name of the movie is Psycho Gorman. It obviously stands for the rating of the film. Come
I
on.
think there's about 10 better names that they could have come up with, approximately.
5, 4, 3,
Like Paul
2,
George?
1. Jake
I mean, they try to come up with names. Into the Ninth Dimension.
and Holtzmann.
Into the ninth dimension.
That is correct. Your penultimate question in Psycho Gorman. Greg has a BA in what? All my homies hate Greg.
I wonder if Jake and I are going to go for the same reference here.
Probably.
All right. Last question, Skull. You get to figure out what the movie's about. 5, 4,
I don't want to.
3,
I really
2.
don't want to.
1. Holtzmann.
To quote Avenue Q, what do you do with a BA in English?
Jake.
That is exactly what I was going to say. English.
Both are correct.
That's the main reason I remembered it.
Your last question in the second best movie of 2021, Psycho Gorman. Name all 3 colored liquids Pandora puts in the water Susan drinks. See, there's liquid. You can have a color, Scully.
So, like, if you were to ask a question like this and a player were to challenge on the basis that they're colorblind, would you allow it?
I'm not going to open that wormhole.
Just
We've already discussed silent films for blind people, Holtzmann. That didn't end in a good discussion. 5,
That could have been left unsaid.
2,
But thank you.
1.
Thank you, Spence.
Jake
Blue, green, and purple.
and Holtzmann.
I read them in the same order: blue, green, and purple.
That is correct. Both players going perfect in Psycho Gorman. Now, Scully, give him the shit film.
Oh my god. Alright, guys. Your questions from Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Lightning Thief. First question. Miss Dodds is teaching about what play when we first see her?
This is the password for my Quizlet.
Maybe
Well, now I'm going to go into your Quizlet.
Maybe don't advertise that.
Go for it. It's not going to help now.
Don't advertise that.
Wait, Scully, do you like this movie?
No, I don't.
Okay, good.
I would just
Like
have to
a
guess his
romantic
username.
5, 4, 3, 2.
That's the password.
Holtzmann
My luggage.
Othello, one of his best plays.
and Jake.
Agreed. Othello.
I would agree as well. Both correct.
I was
Alright,
hoping
guys.
you'd ask for what the quote is.
Your next question.
Me too.
Your next question. When Annabeth I'm sorry, I'm gonna start over. When Annabeth and Percy fight during Capture the Flag, what body part of Percy's does Annabeth first cut? I will say I do like Alexandra Daddario in this role. I think even though she's a little older, I do actually enjoy her as Annabeth.
See, to me, she's the worst of the main 3. But also, like,
I mean,
Well, she's supposed to be blonde, for one thing.
and she's supposed to be, 12.
4,
Interesting.
3, 2, 1. Jake.
Okay. Depending on what you say, I may or may not challenge. I said his arm.
And Holtzmann.
I said his cheek.
Looking for his hand.
And
Okay. That's
All right,
fine.
no challenges?
No.
I don't like questions about the order in which events happen.
You got the last one.
neither
I
does
don't
anybody.
care.
All right, guys, your third question. How does Grover recognize his Uncle Ferdinand as a statue? Sorry.
This is a great joke.
But yes, I actually do like what Brandon T. Jackson does with Grover as well.
I agree.
I don't.
Even though he's
It's not the character from the book in any way, but it's
even though
something.
he is like 250% hornier than in any of the books.
4, 3,
Even
that's
Battle of
right.
the
2,
Even Battle of the Labyrinth, he is incredibly horny.
Holtzmann.
A mole.
And Jake.
I went a little more specific. A mole on his forehead.
We can accept both.
Both are correct. All right, your fourth question. What color does Grover get his hooves painted in the poker face sequence at the casino?
This is the best moment for Grover.
Like if someone was colorblind.
Hey, it's even. There's one in each movie.
I mean, they're not wrong. They're out of line, but they're right.
5,
You big porn.
3, 2, 1. Jake?
Holtzmann's answer from earlier, red.
Oh, yeah. Holtzmann.
Taylor Swift's best album, Red.
Oh, you nerd. That's correct.
Second best album.
Nope.
All right, your last question in Percy Jackson. How old was Percy when Poseidon left him?
What do you think is Taylor Swift's best album?
1989. Come on.
See, I really like Fearless, but I haven't listened to all of her modern stuff.
Our modern stuff is.
I think the correct answer is just not Reputation.
That is also correct.
That's very true.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzmann
7 months.
and Jake.
Y'all might as well be speaking Esperanto to me. 7 months old.
I don't know what the fuck you said, but you know what? We're going to move on. After that, Holtzmann gets a 1-point lead going into round number 3. Round 3 is a wheel round. Same as everywhere else it does one. You get 5 questions on a spin. 2 points per correct answer, 1 point if you go down to multiple. Stealing is on the table. If you don't like your first spin, you can respin, but you are stuck with your second spin. Today, your categories on the wheel are animation, sports, famous actors and actresses, 2000s, crime, recent releases, 1980s, fantasy sci-fi, movie release dates, and war. I fucked this wheel up. That's not on the wheel. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I was like, there
Yeah.
should not be spinners.
There should not be
You're right. My bad.
Lose my mind.
I am very tired. All right, so Holtzmann, you are in the lead. Those are your categories. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I'll go first.
All right, so Holtzmann, here is your first spin.
The editors are going to send you anthrax in the mail fence, by the way.
I'm waiting for it. 2000s. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Well, speaking of anthrax,
I'll keep it.
Yikes.
All right. So, Holtzmann, I'll give you your question in the category of 2000s. Hollywoodland is about a detective following the case of the suicide of what actor?
George Reeves.
Correct for 2 points. What organ does Frank need a transplant for in Hot Rod?
His heart.
Correct for 2 points.
I'm gonna get
At the end of,
I'm going to beat you to death.
at the end of Frost Nixon, Frost gives Nixon what article of clothing that he wore during their interviews?
A tie.
That's incorrect. Jake for a 2-point steal.
Shoes?
That is correct for 2 points. In Drill Bit Taylor, why does Taylor suddenly change his mind and attack the bully of the boys he's defending?
Multiple choice.
Options are A, they pay him more money, B, the bully is 18 years old, C, the bully reminds him of a bully he had, or D, the bully called him a wimp.
Can I hear the options again, please?
Yep. A, they pay him more money, B, the bully is 18 years old, C, the bully reminds him of a bully he had, or D, the bully called him a wimp.
D.
That's incorrect. Jake for the 1-point steal. Your options are A, they pay him more money, B, the bully is 18 years old, C, the bully reminds him of a bully he had, or D, the bully called him a wimp.
I'll just say the bully was 18 years old.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. And Holtzmann,
Yes.
your last question. How long was Odesu kidnapped for in Old Boy?
Multiple choice.
Options are A, 5 years, B, 10 years, C, 15 years, or D, 20 years.
C.
That is correct for 1 point. With that, Holtzmann picking up 5 points, Jake picking up 3 points in steals. Going into Jake's round 3 spin. And Jake, your category is fantasy sci-fi. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Oh boy, this one's right in the middle. I'll keep it.
All right. So, Scully, can you hit him with his questions?
I will. All right, your questions. The question in fantasy sci-fi, is it fantasy? Is it sci-fi? Is it both? Let's find out. All right, your first question. How many years passed between the events of Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2?
Multiple choice.
Do that. Is it A, 5 years, B, 8 years, C, 6 years, or D, 10 years?
Both options I was thinking over there. I'll say 5 years.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your next question. What sci-fi film features an AI named Gertie?
Moon.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your third question. In the finale of The Martian, Mark Watney attempts to traverse space and compares himself to what superhero?
Oh shit. I need to get this right.
Five.
I'm gonna mitigate the damage. Multiple choice.
Okay, is it A, the Rocketeer, B, Iron Man, C, Thor, or D, Superman?
Superman.
That is incorrect. Has for 1 point. Holtzmann. Your options are A, the Rocketeer, B, Iron Man, C, Thor, or D, Superman.
But if it works, I get to fly around like Iron Man.
That
Yeah.
is correct for 1 point, and I love that.
If we're using code names, can I be Glorfindel?
I hate everyone in this room. All right, your fourth question. What is the name of the black robot that travels with Cooper in Interstellar?
TARS.
That is correct for 2 points.
There are 2 robots that travel with them in the film, so I'll challenge.
All right. So, Holtzmann's challenge. We'll be right back. All right. So we double checked it. TARS actually isn't a color. Him and another robot that Holtzmann mentioned, both are like reflective. So the question is just flawed in multiple ways. So we're going to scrap it, move on, and give Jake a new fourth question.
All right, your new fourth question. Characters of Mac, Zebo, and Whiplock all appear in what sci-fi movie?
You broke up.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'll give you a tech on that. The characters of Mac, Zebo, and Whiplock all appear in what sci-fi movie?
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, Flash Gordon, B, Earth Girls Are Easy, C, Chud, or D, The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension?
It's definitely not that.
5.
B, Earth Girls Are Easy.
That is correct for 1 point.
Mac is Jeff Goldblum.
All right, and your last question in fantasy sci-fi. How long does Sarah have to save her baby brother in Labyrinth?
Oh shit. Oh god, I need to rewatch this movie. Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, 13 hours, B, 24 hours, C, 10 hours, or D, 15 hours?
Can I get the options one more time, please?
I can do that. Is it A, 13 hours, B, 24 hours, C, 10 hours, or D, 15 hours?
I will go A, 13 hours.
A, 13 hours is correct for 1 more point.
All right, so Jake now has a 1-point lead over Holtzmann, switching it back, 28 to 27, going into round 4. Round 4 is the filmography round. The way this works, we will give you the year of release and an actor for 3 points. If you know it, you can write it down. If you don't know it, you can opt down to 2 points for a third actor, and if you don't know it again, opt down to 1 for a third actor. There are 3 of these questions, total of 9 points available in this round. I will give you your first question here. Your year is 1979, and your 3-point actor is Melvin Douglas. Give you your 20 count, and I'll check in with you. Don't know what to talk about.
Melvin Douglas, is he related to Michael Douglas? I have no idea.
Actually, don't know. 5, 4, 3,
Cool.
2,
I don't
1.
know.
Holtzmann locking or down to 2?
I would like to go to 2, please.
Jake locking or down to 2?
I will lock.
All right. So Holtzmann, just for you, your 2-point option, Shirley MacLaine.
So he's locked, right?
Yes.
So if I want to go to 1, can I just say that? We skip any counting.
Sure, go ahead.
I'll go to 1, please.
All right. And your 1-pointer is Peter Sellers. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzmann for 1.
Being there?
And Jake for 3.
I adore this movie with all my heart. Being there.
That is correct.
I've been told I would like it, but I have not seen the film.
All right. Next one. Your Scully hit him with the year.
All right, your year is 1981, and your 3-point actor is Jack Nicholson. Good old Jackie boy.
Five,
Mr.
4,
Sunglasses and
3,
court-sided Lakers
2,
fans.
1. Jake locking or down to 2?
Locked.
Holtzmann locking or down to 2?
Down to 2, please.
All right, your 2-point actor, Holtzmann, is Diane Keaton.
I'll just take the 1 again.
All right, so now your 1-point actor is Warren Beatty.
Oh, is that?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake
Bare your soul on an ashtray. Reds.
and Holtzmann.
We're getting a lot of questions where I say red in some variation today.
That is true.
That is correct.
Instead of locked for 2, I thought that's what
I need less color questions. I got it. And your last question, your year is 2009, and for 3 points, Stanley Tucci. This is the first year me and Scully have actually been alive. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake locking or down to 2?
I'm going to lock.
All right, Holtzmann locking or down to 2?
I will also lock.
Okay, Jake
The Lovely Bones.
and Holtzmann.
Please don't be burlesque. The Lovely Bones.
Lovely Bones
2010.
is correct.
Oh,
All right, once again, score of 37 to 32 in Jake's favor going to round 5. Round 5 is known as the IMDb round. You will get 3 questions at a variety of point values. We will ask you to name the film. For 2 points, we'll give you the year of release, lead actor, and genre of the film. For 3 points, we'll give you the year of release, director, and plot keywords. And for 5 big points, we'll give you the year of release, and you can pick 2 between director, actor, supporting actor, genre, and plot keywords. Jake, since you are in the lead, would you like questions from set 1 or set 2?
Set 1.
All right, so Scully, give Holtzmann his questions in set number 2.
All right, Holtzmann, your 2-pointer from set 2. Your year is 1992. Your actor is Joe Pesci, and your genre is comedy and crime.
My Cousin Vinny.
Your cousin Vinny is correct for 2 points.
Great movie.
All right, now your 3-pointer. Your year is 1974. Your director is John Cassavetes, and your plot keywords are construction worker, strained marriage, and mental illness.
Man, I should listen to Kirk talk more. I'll just say A Woman Under the Influence.
Tie game.
Fuck yeah. I named the only one I could remember Kirk talking about. I listened to Kirk enough.
Good pull. Good
No,
pull.
you don't have to
Oh,
anymore.
God.
Never again.
All right, so now we go back to Jake for his 2-point question. Your year is 1993. Your lead actor is Sylvester Stallone, and your genres are action, science fiction, and crime.
Demolition Man.
That is correct for 2 points. Going back to Holtzmann for his 5-point question.
Last time we played, I got TKO'd, so we're doing great today.
All right, Holtzmann. You get to choose between 2 of director, actor, supporting, and plot keywords.
And he gets a year.
I guess
Oh,
the
the
year,
year.
please.
Sorry. The year is 2017.
I will take actor keywords, please.
Okay, year is 2017. Your actor is Josh Brolin, and your plot keywords are Arizona, Hot Shot, and Wildfire.
Only the Brave.
For 5 points, that is correct.
Holtzmann with that beating the all-time point record.
I watched that movie
42.
because my dad wanted to, because it's a very dad movie.
So now we go back to Jake for his 3-pointer to potentially tie the game. Jake, your 3-pointer, your year is 1973. Your director is Nicholas Roeg, and your plot keywords are psychic, elderly sisters, and dead daughter.
Don't Look Now.
Tie game.
And I will not.
That.
From everything I've heard about that movie, Scully, you would hate it.
With
It's
that, we
good.
go to
Most
Jake's
of these movies that we were
5-point question.
Okay.
If he hits this, he is the new champion. If he misses, we go to sudden death. So Jake, your
you want
5.
to, you want to go to Sunday?
Preferably
Jake,
not.
Jake, your 5-pointer is also in 2017. What would you like?
Yeah, why not? Director keywords, please.
All right. So again, your year is 2017. Your director is S. Craig Zoller, and your plot keywords are revenge, Mexican cartel, and maximum security prison.
Ooh.
Wow. Great match, Holtzmann. I mean, we both broke the points record, so doing better than last time. Brawl in Cell Block 99.
And your winner and new champion, Jake Meltzer.
Sorry, I think that didn't get an official. I think it was Festivals 2017 and didn't get fully released until 2018. So I'm gonna challenge just to be safe.
All right. We will double check that and we'll be right back. We reviewed it, we double checked. And still your winner and new champion, once again, Jake Meltzer with his final score of 47 points. So we will talk to Jake in a second. Go to Holtzmann, who, I'm going to say it again, you broke the points record that Boatman set, taking the belt from Jake. You played a great match today. How are you doing?
Yeah, like obviously losing doesn't feel good, but like I played a good match. Like I hit 42 points. And I'm not good at 2 of the 5 rounds of this game, and arguably another one of the rounds, because when you get asked questions about people flipping toast in elevators and people punching bullies because they aren't underage. It hurts. But no, like I feel good. Great match to Jake. But yeah, no, this was fun. I was hoping that for Psycho Gorman we would just get like 5 straight questions of like, what's the second name she suggests to name him? What's the 5th name she suggests to name him? I wanted to write Revenge X Bad Lord on one of my answers and didn't get to do it. But no, yeah, I know that losing this means I'm not in the tournament for singles.
Yes.
That being said, I'm still here in teams. And
still
there is a
teams.
force coming that cannot be stopped.
Right.
It is on its way to destroy everyone. And for everyone in our way in that team's tournament, I have just one thing to say to you. Cameron.
I
Yeah,
hope
no,
you
this
all
is
lose
just
because
fun. I'm tired. I'm sick. I want to go home.
All right. Also, we'll let you go to sleep. Had a hell of a game. We'll see you in that team's tournament. And today's new, once again, also the points record champion, Jake Meltzer.
Yeah.
You scored like 10 more points than you did in your last game. You played great. How do you feel?
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the highest scoring match in this league for a long time, and I guess I was wrong. Because, yeah, this is wild. And it only got this high because Holtzmann also played an incredible game. Like, I knew he would go. I mean, I knew that he would kill it in round 2. Yeah, and ultimately it did come down to the 2 extra rounds, just like our last match. And like especially round 4, where I think I went 9 for 9 on points. Yeah, and that's just something that's like in my wheelhouse, that sort of thing. So, but yeah, all props to him, like for pushing it this far, going perfect in round 5. Yeah, this was an incredible match, and I have a hard time. Like I know I said the last one was hard to top for points. I really think this one's going to be hard to top for points the next time, whoever I play next.
I'm legitimately going to sit down and try to figure out like what the maximum point is between these, because it is pretty close to 47, I think. We are going to put out the actual full bracket for this upcoming tournament on Monday. That being said, is there anyone you want to play in your defense, the last title match of the year?
So there are 2 people who come to mind immediately. One is the one person who has defeated me in this league, Caleb Boatman. Be nice to get another shot at him. And then another person who's a rookie this year who has been very impressive so far to me and is someone I would like to see make a run. Payson, come at me, bro. Let's go.
His ears just perked up. He's like, oh shit.
well,
I can tell you right now, he has a hell of a match in round 1, but both of those are possibilities we will see come the end of the year. Thank you so much for showing up today, and we will see you in this team's tournament and also in December.
Hell yeah.
There's a sense of just exhaustion that comes over when a great match is played, and I am taking a long sleep after this.
well, considering it's 12:50 in the morning when we're taping this, yes,
That's also a part of it.
This is correct. Last time I taped a match this late, Caleb Boatman made a joke about blind people watching movies, and we had to have a whole counseling session later. So, an improvement on in recent years. So yeah, good times.
And again, I will remind everyone, our singles tournament announcement will come out on Monday the 30th. Join us live on the Facebook page so you can see. Holtzmann will not be in that tournament, but look out because a lot of people are coming for Jake's title.
Yes, once they open the borders of Canada, he will be coming to you. So lock your doors, bar your windows.
Absolutely. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
No, maybe not go that far. He works at a church.
Thank you to Cameron, to Jake, to Scully, Christina and Anthony who could not be here today. Thank you for watching OP Night Trivia. Stay inside, stay safe, wash your hands, wash your face. Support local teachers, get a fucking vaccine, and we will see you next week for some more trivia.